about some rethinking done? You know what I'm saying? Like, just some restructure. Like, we obviously see we did it your way for thousands and hundreds of years, but like, at some point there has to be some give, because honestly, it's being self-destructive on the oppressor's part. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not helping anything. It's no, ever flow of energy, like, in any shape, way, form. So, like, there has to be some rebalancing coming through. Like, that's just everything, just with myself. That's how I, like, practicing balance, and just overall just, making sure I'm contributing that energy, and then also holding people around me accountable with that as well, whether it's putting up boundaries or just educating. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree 100,000%. But yeah, just to answer your question, like, how do we progress? Like, how do we, move forward? And then some of my frustrations with just the overall situation in the environment, the society, or economics as well. Like, honestly, as a people, as a community, like, continue to be yourself, continue to stand for what you believe in. These are just smaller ways that you can have a huge impact. Like, at least some of the ways I'm practicing right now as well. Because like, we all got interrupted with the COVID situation. Because, like, you're talking about Black Lives Matter. That's really, really important. But then, like, it happened in a time with the COVID situation. So, like, it didn't help anything. Everyone was on edge, like we were talking about earlier. And it's really just one of those things that you have to kind of really band together, go to protest. Like you said, we have to have some balance as far as getting their attention. Because I don't really condone violence, but like, it's like, after all these years of like teaching this type of oppression, teaching this type of behavior with, like, you're not even holding people accountable, and just blatant actions of just disrespect. And, it's really high energy. Like, for me, like, I'm a really big person on energy, like the way I feel in my environment. I don't do toxicity, and like, here we go with like this whole situation out of nowhere, and it's been happening for years. So just as an artist, it's hit me, you know what I'm saying? Like, my events based on human interaction, being connected with people. So I'm forced and challenged even just to find more creative ways to be a part of my community, be a part of not only my overall community, but like my artist community. Being able to get the message across, and being able to be vulnerable in a safe space, in an unsafe space. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that paradox that I feel like I'm in currently, just as a human. And then on top of that, being a Black human. So like, I have all these things to worry about all at once with just trying to live my life at 24. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to learn how to run a business and just, find inner peace. Like, it's so much to do. But one thing that I do find that helps me continue to progress individually, but then also like being a part of my community, is going to volunteer. I just did a small gift to artists, like just artist to artist, and gave like a small gift of $300 and honored the album. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we get blessings to give blessings. So like, if it's just some knowledge, if it's just a hug, if it's just, oh, what's good, homie? You know what I'm saying? I just want to check on you real quick. You good? You safe? Okay, great. You want to protest today? Cool. That's not me, but I'm gonna be here in other ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something that everybody can do. And like, silence, be yourself, do what feels right. But like, silence, if you don't change, like if you don't choose change, it won't change. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't open your mind up and begin to shift perspectives in some ways, there will always be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if we don't say anything about it, if we don't demonstrate in some way, shape, or form, we're gonna keep going through the same cycle over and over and over again. And it really starts at home, like with self. Honestly, like the same things with your individual self. Like, if you keep getting mad every day because you keep getting tickets, okay, well, you keep parking in the wrong spaces. Like, at some point, you have to make the choice to elevate. At some point, you have to make the choice to put your boundaries up and say, I'm not going to take this no more. Or, you know what I'm saying? You have to make the choice to change your life. You have to make the choice to be happy. You have to make the choice to demand respect, no matter what the color of my skin is, no matter what I look like to you, no matter, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a human just at the end of the day, and that's one thing that has us all in common, being human. So, you know, that's kind of just what I look to display within my own energy every day. You know what I'm saying? That's really how I think we progress, continue to be ourselves, true to ourselves, and, you know, doing unto others what you want done to yourself. I mean, do I believe that that relationship between like civilian and police can be salvaged? Salvaged, yes. Fixed? After you have a brutal car up after you tow it, yeah, you can fix it, but you're still gonna have problems with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a quick Band-Aid type thing, in my opinion. You really, like, sometimes it's just best to blow it all up and start over. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, there becomes a question after defunding the police, like, okay, well, who, you know, what's our protection gonna be? You know what I'm saying? This isn't like Cartoon Network where we have superheroes and things like that. Like, I wish, but that's not the reality we live in. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there definitely has to be some serious conversations. Maybe retraining is the answer to that. Like, if I'm just moving off an impulse, if I'm working in the neighborhood I know nothing about and grew up nowhere near, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be forced to be stationed there just because there's a shortage. Like, I don't know. Like, there has to be something else. And I will say, like, I have had many experiences, just like through protests, being in college and then getting tear gas because we partying too much, or, you know, just like traveling through borders and different things like that. I don't know, and just like just situations with growing up. But on top of that, like, there are good cops. There are good people, should I say, who actually are out there wanting to make the difference. But then the people that are not held accountable when they are out there doing those wrong things and can be able to use just unfit excuses, and another one of their counterparts would never be able to get away with that. You know what I'm saying? One situation that I do like to use it as an example is a white male is able to go into a church, you know, literally sits and sings and does communion with them, and then stands up and opens fire on the crowd. They proceed to arrest him, simply take him, get him a drink of water, let him use the bathroom, and take him to go get a burger from Burger King. But every situation, out of nowhere, I fear for my freaking life, and this man just randomly, I met you on the street, you feel me? Oh, we think you up to something, so, and then it cites itself. Like, I don't see how those two things add up. You know what I'm saying? I was never good at math and shit, but like, what? You know what I'm saying? But so these things, like, you know, I think that is just gonna have to start with a conversation. Is it salvageable? With the right conversations and, you know, the right accountability, and really hearing what's being said rather than what you think is the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my 2 cents on that, for real.